Hey, Spencer Welch here, international vocal coach and the creator of Singing Ignition, the vocal academy that's not just for you, it's about you. Now today I'm going to be doing a reaction to Dimash singing the big one, the biggie, SOS d'un terrien en détresse. I hope I got that right. It's been a while since French 10. Now most people, when they're gonna do a reaction to Dimash singing, they start with this song. This is his best known one. This is like his magnum opus. But you know, I thought I'd start a little smaller and work my way up. So I've already done a reaction to Dimash singing Sinful Passion, and you can find that one right here. But now it's time to dive in to Dimash showing us what he does best. What can be said about this man that hasn't already been said? He is absolutely amazing. So I'm super excited to get into this. Now, a little note. The reason why I do these reactions is not just so you can see my dumb face when Dimash hits high Q above Z. It's so that I can educate singers. I want to talk about great singers so that those singers on my channel that watch these videos can learn about singing and can learn about great singing. So please be patient with me if I stop, if I talk about how Dimash is singing, if I even sometimes stop right in the middle of Dimash singing. It's no disrespect. Come on guys, deep breaths. It's because I'm an educator and I want to educate. So, sermon is over. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get into this.
Pourquoi je ris, pourquoi je pleure. Voici le SOS d'un terrien en détresse. J'ai mûri pierre sur terre.
Wow. Wow, okay. So he starts so gently, but there's still an intensity to how he's doing this. He's able to have such amazing control over his instrument, over a large range of notes, through several registers here. He's going down to da. So doing a B minor arpeggio and moving from, he's basically going over 2 octaves there, from B2 all the way up to B4. So in the process going from his lower chest voice to his upper chest voice to his first passage into a mixed voice there, very light, heady mixed voice up into his head voice, but with this gorgeous shimmering vibrato once he gets up there, and then woo! So up to E5 and F sharp 5 in that third passage range, but just so lightly, almost like a bird calling. Woof! That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Okay, Dimash, you have my attention. Here we go. Okay, so obviously I stopped right before the big part here. Let's back it up. For all of you who are gonna say, you interrupted him in the middle of it, let's back it up. Let's listen to him take a run at this.
Je voudrais voler montagne voir, sans jamais s'arrêter là-bas, seulement de ma
A nice, gorgeous, big, thick, classical soprano, like almost a countertenor kind of quality on an F sharp 5 with vibrato, the larynx low, and an kind of vowel. So the larynx stays low, the vowel is rounded, he's dropping his jaw, he's got this nice, quick, but operatic type of vibrato. So it's fast, but the extent, meaning the amount that it's moving, is a little wider than, say, what we might hear in pop and R&B. This is sometimes called the flageolet or flageolet, if you are trying to pronounce it with more of the original French. And that is this upper extension, this super head voice that some tenors like Dimash, who is like a super tenor, the highest of tenors in the sense that the quality of his voice has a light tenor quality. They used to call them tenore ligero, as far as what voice type he might fall into if he was singing in an opera, if he was choosing material to sing in more of a strict classical sense. Let's keep going.
Je toujours au fond d'une vie avec le condessiné. Je crois aux zombies, tu es à ma force. Je sens quelque chose qui m'attire, voler.
Yeah, of course he's gonna do that. Back to this, up to the F sharp 5, but now in a full brassy, he's got a lot of twang, or what we sometimes call pharyngeal quality, that So the larynx is a little higher, the vocal folds are pulled together more, and so what sounded quite fluty and hooty in that heady quality on the F sharp previously now is very brassy, is very bright, and sounds much more powerful in doing that. Before this, when he's like doing the da-na-na-na-na-na-na, he's right in his first passage, but then he's singing it with more of a mix. It sounds like his spoken voice, but it's got a nice amount of clarity and crispness. So it's like chest voice, but even better than what chest voice would sound like there, would sound yelled. And he's got this really nice ring going on in his voice, and it's more pop-like. This is kind of a popera rendition of this song, in that he goes between something that sounds a little bit more commercial to something that sounds more classical, something that sounds more classical like a classical soprano or a countertenor, and then something that sounds like a Broadway belter going or a high rock singer, a heavy metal singer going up to high F sharps in the tenor third passage, dropping the jaw and going and giving you that brassier quality rather than a fluty quality. Same note. And then you can go way down there. That was gorgeous. I mean, so many people are going to talk at length about his really powerful notes, But what's also equally impressive is his control over such soft, tender times and how he's able to start there and then crescendo slightly and add vibrato and then decrescendo at the end. It's very difficult to sing softly, but with control and intensity the way he is. So C#6 up to E6, which now we're getting to his fifth passage. I mean, this should be whistle, but there's more caliber to this. There's a little bit more thickness. There's a little bit less whistle quality to it. It is his whistle. Some people, again, would call this that flageolet quality or register. Some people think that flageolet and whistle are the same. And I guess when you look at the vocal folds, they're basically doing the same thing register-wise. But this has a little bit more to it, a little bit more thickness to it. It's not just breathy and purely like a whistle. Super impressive.
Pourquoi je ris, pourquoi je pleure. J'y crois comme près des autres, vérité notre monde. J'ai le guide qui est sur terre. Si je me sens dépendant, le monde est
I'm speechless. There are no words. Can you imagine being in the audience here that night and listening to him sing this for the very first time live? No wonder some of them are crying. I mean, that is so freakishly emotional to hear that. I mean, on a technical level, he's starting again from his lower chest, but this time as he comes up, he's singing that B4 with quite a strong operatic mix, or what's sometimes called voce di testa piena, which is full head voice, the way an operatic tenor like Pavarotti would sing a high B4. He's ha, ha. Larynx is down, jaw is down, vocal folds are adducted, meaning they're together, and they're resisting the air a little bit more. And he's got his mouth just slightly open this way, but mostly just open on the vertical there. But then when he goes up to the, he is now outside of what any operatic tenor will do. You don't hear arias where they're singing an F#5. So now it almost transitions into like Jesus Christ Superstar or a heavy metal singer with quite an operatic quality to their voice. That is just stunning to hear that transition all the way up and how he's able to pull on different colors of different genres as he is just masterfully moving little dials and adding a bit more air, adding a bit more thickness, adding a little bit more resonance and space as he wishes.
Vamos
Wow. Wow. That is masterful. Absolutely masterful. Now, there's no way that I'm going to be able to teach you how to sing like Dimash as well as he does. That is a gift that also has been highly trained. I know that he's studied. I know that he has pursued classical training as well as more commercial training. And I'm sure the fans on here are going to give me a huge history on everything that he's done. And that's awesome. I'm glad you guys are like into Dimash so much because he deserves your fandom. He deserves everything that's said about him. Now, what I can do is I can teach you a little bit of how head voice works and how to develop that in your own voice. Let me give you a short tutorial on how you can do that, similar to what Dimash is doing. When you just inflect up in a higher part of your voice on an ooh, you get a bit of that heady quality. So let's try that. It's kind of like if you were saying ooh, but you do it a little higher, like ooh, ooh, look at you, right? We're moving into that headier quality with our speech. If we were to take that and we were to go on a G4, very lightly say, ooh, ooh. When we sing with a vowel that's more closed, at a quieter volume, at a higher pitch, we are probably going to get head voice. We might get falsetto, we might get ooh, ooh, which is quite a bit thinner and breathier. But what Dimash is doing is not falsetto. He's got a little bit more substance in there. It's a little bit thicker, which is that ooh, like you're talking it. Say that again. Say ooh, again, like an owl. Ooh. Great. Now, ooh, hold that out. Again. Ooh. And you're starting to develop your head voice. And then, in 2 weeks from now, you'll be singing SOS, no problem. Lies. Huge lies. But we can all aspire to be better singers. We can all aspire to up our game and take what we have and refine it and train it to be the best that we can be. Now, one way that you can do that is you can join my program, Singing Ignition, where I'm going to form a singing system around your voice. I'm going to listen to you, I'm going to assess what's going on, and I'm going to choose the exercises and the workouts that you need specific to your voice. Because the workouts that might help one person might actually hurt you, might go against helping you. So I want to give you the best leg up, and that's what Singing Ignition is all about. That's why I say it's not just for you, but it's about you. It's about everything that your voice needs. So singingignition.com, you can sign up for a 14-day free trial. Go and do that right now. So now for the rest of you who are still here and haven't gone to sign up yet, please drop a like on this video, put a comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about my reaction. Let me know what you think about Dimash and about this amazing, flexible instrument that he has. Tell me all about it. I'd love to learn more. And I will see you in the next video.